Hello once again, YouTube. Major Tom 2417 here with Day 8 of SpoopTober 2025, Arcade of Evil. And today's game is Metamoqester, or Metamoqester, I have no clue how to pronounce it. Basically, your character is a human who can turn into a sort of monstrous being and fight against other monsters, like Gongoro here, who has a roof attached to his back for some reason. Anyway, this is all about fast-paced, flashy fighting, and when I say flashy, I mean flashy. Because there were plenty of hit flashes throughout the 5 fights recorded for this video, and I had to go back in post and delete them all. What fun. So yeah, you have your standard attacks, punching, kicking, or in this case slashing, you can throw projectiles. Basic sort of fighting game stuff, except it's human who can occasionally turn into a monster versus an even bigger giant monster. So yeah, this game definitely fits the aesthetic of the season, or this time of the year, whichever you prefer. And it is very similar to an earlier game from SpoopTober 2025, Monster Maulers. So that's interesting. And the Incan monster you fight in this stage is named, and I'm not kidding, Titicaca. As in the lake that the Animaniacs sang about in that one memorable segment on their show, Lake Titicaca. Yes, everyone get in their laughs now. Anyway, moving on. Seriously, moving on. This is a game not unlike Monster Maulers, in which you control one puny human against an army of monsters, or in this case, mechs, monsters, ice golems, Frankenstein constructs, a tank robot piloted by some German lady, that kind of thing. And I'm guessing Titicaca here is a living, moving statue of some sort. I don't know why they had to choose the name Titicaca, because the stage is just called Inca. I'm guessing they were implying that the stage is close to the lake. Whatever. They named this one Titicaca. That's like the 5th time I've mentioned it in this part of the video so far. Whatever the case, your goal is to topple these giant beasts through plenty of combos, hits, kicks, throwing projectiles, and of course too many hit flashes to count. And believe me, this wasn't even the worst offender in that regard, because the fight with Brocken, the aforementioned tank robot piloted by a German lady, that one had entirely too many hit flashes. Also, there are slight gaps in the fight audio from where I had to cut out the hit flashes. I went back and checked in post. They were unavoidable, because cutting out the hit flashes apparently screwed up the audio a little bit. So if there's a little bit of desync between the fight audio and the footage, now you know why. And in case anyone hasn't figured it out yet, yes, cheats have been enabled for all of these fights. Reason being, this is about the 3rd or 4th time I had to record all of these. 3rd time for Ice Spider here, because the 2nd time I lost via time up, and the fight went on for entirely too long. So yeah, unlimited energy, unlimited lives, and, last but not least, invincibility. Which means Tenchimaru here can't get knocked over or dizzied, which was a massive problem for previous fights in this video. In this part of the video especially, because old Ice Spider here just loves to do belly flops, and also summon lots of icicles that would cause hit flashes. That's another reason I turned on invincibility, because it means your character doesn't register getting hit at all, so whenever your character was supposed to have been hit, there are no hit flashes whatsoever. But I digress. The fights are, in order, Gongoro, Titicaca, whose name we already went over in the previous segment of this video, Ice Spider, Brocken, a tank mech thing piloted by a random German lady, and Vickle, that's V-I-C-K-L-E, Vickle rhymes with sickle, or pickle. So yeah, penultimate fight of the video with Ice Spider here, who for some strange reason has 2 faces, one on its head, one on its belly. And this is the 3rd time I've had to record this fight, because in the 2nd take of the video, this segment had no fight audio. Anyway. yeah, this is Brocken, the robotic mech tank piloted by some random German woman. No idea why. That's the fourth fight in this game. And fortunately, this fourth fight was a lot shorter in this iteration than it was in the previous take, where it was the longest fight of the video. And it had no fight audio. I have already cut out all the hit flashes, so there's that. And yeah, not much else to say about this other than the fact that Brocken is also the name of a character from the World Heroes fighting game series, which is completely unconnected to this one. Just a random bit of trivia for you all there. And here we have the last fight of the video against Vickle, that's V-I-C-K-L-E. Vickle rhymes with sickle and or pickle. Anyway, Frankensteinian construct with a giant metal fin on its head / back. No idea what's going on there. As previously mentioned, it's a Frankensteinian construct, and as such, fits in wonderfully with this SpoopTober video. So yeah, this game is pretty interesting. Again, it's a lot like Monster Maulers, except a little less cartoony. Monster Maulers looked like a tie-in to something that would have aired on Saturday mornings. Although, to my knowledge, I don't think there ever was a cartoon series to go with Monster Maulers, and there definitely wasn't one to go with this game. So this is a very interesting take on the typical fighting game fare you might find, especially seeing as how it's so different from the previous video's game, Night Warriors Dark Stalker's Revenge, which was definitely more in the Street Fighter 2 mold. Possibly more like Street Fighter Alpha 2, maybe? So yeah, I think that might be it for this video. Thank you all so very much for liking, watching, commenting, and subscribing. I hope you've been enjoying SpoopTober 2025, Arcade of Evil, with every new installment uploaded, and I hope you continue to enjoy the installments that have yet to be uploaded. This is Major Tom 2417, signing out.